August 11, 2025. Durango Dank here. Musical artist in Denver, 2025. I'm just going to do a quick run through here. I've been writing music when I ran for mayor. I've been writing music to relax me, and I always thought, man, if I could just sing music and not worry about all the crap that was been dumped on me, I'd be a really good artist. But that's not what I was born to do. I was born to do this. Okay, if that comes, great. But this is what I've been doing for my whole doing this kind of work for a very long time, since '95 in investigative law writings. And I don't even have a high school diploma, folks. Yeah, because I got into a fight with a guy twice my size who was one of the biggest bullies in the school, and most people probably forgot about this. And and so the school thought that he was going to come in and kill everybody. My friend Tony Berry got shot in the head, drive-by shooting. So when you understand all that kind of stuff, I bet my high school had 4,000 students, and I think about how, you know, uh, the high school that Mayor Hancock and all these other groomed individuals to become something in Denver, and what they are just puppets. Like Johnston was a puppet, and all these puppeteers have been indexed, and the city and county of Denver citizens now have an obligation to turn their city around, away from all this debt, all these lies, all this undivided partisanship, mayhem, crisis, decay, and now debt. Because when you think that Mike Hancock, in 2017, received a $1 billion bond. They're just now getting done paying for it. That's not even 10 years. That money's gone. It's gone. It was gone in 2021 when they did the Elevate Denver bond. No, that was Rise bond. It was the Rise bond. Elevate Denver was the first one for the first billion. Then they went to Elevate, and now they're using the same words to promote the Vibrant Denver bond. And so what's happened is now all these identifiers, especially for the last 18 fucking years, that have been damaging children in Denver public schools. My son just got out of the Army, 24 years old, and he's a sergeant. A sergeant in the military, infantry. He got a Purple Heart. Do you hear any of these people talking about a South High School kid receiving a Purple Heart? Fuck no. Shame on these people. All their principals, all their administrators, they're all bullshit. And you watch, 2006 is going to be when the teachers strike, or 2007. There's a cycle. It's a cycle of sucking money out of the debt. So that, think about it, folks. Nobody's moving into all the big buildings that have already been built. Our revenues from sales tax are done. Denver citizens are not going to be buying anything at those prices when they can get it online and get twice as much. Ain't going to happen. So we're living in a time where these people have to find other ways and means to generate sales tax revenue, because they can't generate money like they're a business. Like when you look at Mayor Johnston, right? He has the dent. Go look at it. Who's getting that money? They're selling tickets. Who's getting that money? If 1,000 people showed up at their last event that they claimed they did for 2 days, they did it for 1 day. That's the old switcheroo. So when next year comes around, nobody's paying attention. And now when 2 times come, shit, man, it was sold out for 2 times. No, it wasn't. I couldn't find anybody that was there, and I couldn't buy any tickets. So was it a private event? It wasn't listed as a private event. So these are the things that artificial intelligence already knows. Okay? And when you think about here down here, the report attributes Denver's financial problems 1.5 billion. Pandemic, poor financial health. They chose to close everything down. Remember, folks. You know when they treated COVID, I just remember some of these women just trying to chastise me for not wearing a mask. You're lucky I didn't walk up on you and start licking all over your face like a dog. I'm just teasing, folks. But can you imagine? These people were trying to shame people for not having on their mask, and that's all they did was walk around shaming people. So I believe they were probably operatives pushing this thing. And when you think about it, okay, when OSHA didn't come out and publicly tell people we have to treat COVID like asbestos. And I know I have asbestos moving or asbestos abatement certifications. They're expired, but I did it. That was part of my journey through my painting career. I could paint anything. But and do a really good job. I don't need tape. Waste money. You get all these people. Yeah, I'm gonna go buy me $7 rolls of tape. I need 10 of them. I can cut straight lines without tape. And the time it takes me to buy the tape, go buy the tape, put the tape up, pull the tape down, and hopefully, even with the tape, you can't get tape down behind it. You better know how to put that tape on. Because I've seen people pull that tape off and pull their semi-glosses right off the bathroom walls because they put it over already semi-gloss. They need to prime that stuff. But, just these are the things that they don't teach you because they want you to make these mistakes. So you have to come in and buy something else and something else and something else. That's what you get with Home Depot. That's what you get with Lowe's. And all these people think, yeah, I'm doing it myself. They don't tell you how many times they had to do it. But that's okay. There's a lot of people that do know what to do with that stuff. And they don't ever need anybody to do any work on their house. And when they go out, they get to go to Hawaii and other places because they took that money that they were going to pay to have their house painted. They did it themselves and went on a trip. That's doing more, okay? Doing more with the same. That's it, not more with less. But, yeah, you got to do more with less. That don't make any sense. Because none of the prices for the government are going down. Anywho, this is the story of it. This is the whole bond public vote. They're going to vote no, just like they did the R2. And you look down here, I think we explain it. Look at that. Denver bond, that's $1 billion, and a $250 million in debt. So, see what I mean? They already whipped through that last one. And wait, they haven't even felt the crunch of the inflated housing prices. And that's going to go to 2012. And that's going to be I think the final curtain call with all those people over the years telling people Denver's the best place to live. Our crime rate's going down. Our traffic is good. We just got a motorcyclist killed. If you kill a biker, you should go to jail, man. Perfect right there. But we don't do that. They reward these people. They let them go. Someone died. Oh, that's just collateral damage. I think the Democrats how do I put this? Not all, but I think that the current Denver administration, okay, and they're Democrats, and they've manipulated the law. Look up case number 23CV54, or Google search it, where Michelle Horn, assistant city attorney, told the court when I asked about the Spear Amendment, she said with glee and cut me off in a very obtuse tone, "We haven't enforced that law in years, Your Honor." And then the judge, Andrew Luxon, who was picked by artificial intelligence, I didn't pick him. I didn't know who he was. I just know he had two names just like I did. Okay? In another avatar life. So, the point I'm trying to make is you're being hornswoggled. Our cities turn into mayhem, crisis, decay, and now debt. And there's in all the media and all the people that you don't know that got their ear tags on that money. Okay? And just like with Michael Hancock, you don't know where that money went. And the auditor's sure sitting on his ass. He's a nice guy. I'm not gonna lie. I like the guy, but he's so outdated. He's so slow that all these things that they're putting up, they're all indexed. Every time that auditor comes out and talks, his content is indexed for the truth because they're government of fucking officials, man. When are you people going to get it through your fucking head? You keep listening to your IT people? I could do all their jobs and still be mayor. I could probably cut maybe 10, 15 departments and all those administrators. Or keep the departments, train the new people, take the money from the highly paid departments and all the city council members that now all have jobs with the city. So if you're Mike Johnston, you don't care because when you retire, if he does 2 terms, he's going to get his full retirement of 194, which is going to be going up to 200,000. Which, if my complaint is not that they're getting paid that, it's just they're not producing anything that would warrant the equivalence of what a true business leader, community leader could produce. These people produce crisis and decay, and they promise to fix what they enable. It's that simple. And this Denver bond is going to go for the raises. You're going to see it. As soon as it goes, they're not going to do it they might do it in June 2006. Somewhere to where it ain't going to be noticeable. But they got to do it quick because they got an obligation that they told these administrators that they were going to get these 44% raises. Or were they just getting that raises because they kicked ass on being defiant to the federal government, smoke screening all the other good citizens and suppressing and further disenfranchising not just the voters, but the residents. Then they got the media, and you want to know, well, do the media get any of this proposed money? Because they're sure writing it like they are. They're not writing how much money's went through the coffers. Think about it. We've had almost $3 billion since 2017. And I guarantee you, man, most of that money went to other earmarks. Like the 501(c)(3)s that are going to start popping up all of a sudden under Denver control. You got to remember, they admitted they got 200 and something assets. If I was mayor, those would have been closed down completely. And the people that built it would have been fired. Just because they know it's not the right thing to do. See? So they're just like they want to pad the Supreme Court, they want to pad the internet so that when you Google search Denver, it's nothing but them. And then bloviating. Yeah, we got the biggest buildings. We got events. We got cultural centers. Nobody's going to them. They're not going to them now. What makes you think you're going to spend another $1 billion to build something that you didn't build last time? Or they did a little work on one spot and got together and they all started giving hugs and rubbing their butts and kissing each other and high-fiving and low-fiving and doing the little hand heart sign like Kelly Bro did. Like, they're not even original. Fuck.